If you're thinking of buying property and want to know what all is involved, make sure you've got a realtor. In this video, we're going to talk about why having a Perc test is important. If you're buying a piece of property or want to build a home, you've got to make sure you've either got a septic system or a sewer system. So sewer is, if you're in town and you've got public utilities, it's easy, and normally those are closer properties. But if you want to be out in the country a bit, that normally will require a septic tank. Because of that, you've got to make sure it will perk, and that just means you've got enough drain line and field line for the material for the waste to go out and I guess turn into gray water. I don't know all the back and forwards of a septic tank, but I do know how important they are. You want to make sure that the land will perk, that you've got enough room for extra reserve drain lines. You've got to make sure that the land is not too rocky, that the topography falls off. There's a whole bunch of things that you have to make sure. And there's several types of systems. So some septic tanks are the regular tanks, and those generally, I want to run $5,000 to $7,000. But if you need a modified septic tank, I forget what they call them, but they're expensive. They're $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 septic systems, and sometimes that just blows building a house out of the picture. So it's really, really important that you make it a contingency that the property will perk. Now, if you're waiting on DHEC, the Department of Health and Environmental Control, currently as I'm filming this, they are 17 weeks out. You can pay for an expedited test from a private individual or a private company. The last bid that I got was about $1,700. There are ways to do it. It's just a matter of if you want to, wait for DHEC to do it, you spend $160. But if you would like it done next week or next month, it might cost you, upwards of $1,700. So if there is no public water, you also have to make sure that your well is going to be far enough away from the septic system because, of just common sense, you don't want your well and your septic system too close together. So they've got regulations for that. Check the link below. There is a great link to DHEC's website where they've got some fact sheets and just some information on the different types of septic systems. And if you have any questions, reach out to us here at the Expert Real Estate Team. That's what we're here for, because we do sell a lot of property because we are pretty rural, and we want to make sure that you're protected.